You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Mike Bloomberg posted this tweet, y'all. This November, the stakes are too high. Go to my iPad, please. My presidential campaign is over, but I'm not about to sit on the sidelines. That's why I'm supporting Collective Future, the Collective PAC, in registering 500,000 black American voters in 8 crucial states. This can be a game changer. He's giving them $2 million, folks. It's the largest donation they've actually gotten. This is the thing. I said this repeatedly. That it made much more sense for Bloomberg not to spend $500 or $600 million running for president, but to put that money in a ground game. Same thing for Tom Steyer, the $100 million he dropped. So basically, that's a $600 million that just went up in the smoke. This is going to be a ground game. Mm-hmm. This is not going to be won air wars. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is going to be on the ground. There were 216,000 Sanders supporters who voted for Trump, who supported Sanders in the primary. That was more than a margin of 78,000 in those 3 crucial states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Bottom line is what black groups have been saying, and we saw a 2.4% decrease of black voter turnout in 2016. The Hillary Clinton campaign did not properly fund this. I remember down in Brazil, went to them trying to get $5 million to invest in black folks. They said no. They were sitting on $65 million 60 days out, made her go out and raise the $2 million that was needed. That's crazy. The Friday before the election, they were trying to throw as much money as they can at black people, but it was too late. Mm-hmm. You didn't do any of the groundwork. Here is Bloomberg saying, yo, we got to put money on the ground now, Avis, and they're funding black groups. They're not funding a Stephanie Cutter-led white group, and then they're parceling out money. No, this is an example of somebody saying, okay, black group, y'all know how to get black people? Here, I wouldn't be surprised when you look at some of the other groups out there where you're going to see that direct funding. That has been the missing ingredient, frankly, from Democrats in the past because the campaigns sort of just parcel stuff out. Mm-hmm. This is different.
Absolutely. And I hope that's the first of many such levels of funding because $2 million is great, but $2 million isn't enough. When you think about all of the money that's going to be spent in this campaign, over $1 billion, well over $1 billion, maybe a couple of billion will be spent just on the Democratic side. So to give black people, in essence, $2 million is
no, this is one organization. No, this is one organization.
That's what I'm saying. I hope this is one of many.
No, I know for a fact that, first of all, he's already said he's going to spend $1 billion to take down Trump. Mm-hmm. This is just one organization. Yep. There are other groups they're looking to fund. This is not
that means that we need to be getting about at least $50 million of that. At least.
And remember, also, Bloomberg did contribute $5 million to Stacey Abrams' organization, I believe, last month in Georgia. But one thing I will say is, whenever a white guy shows up with a bunch of money just handing it out, let's be wary of what exactly his motives are and understand that it seems as if Bloomberg is trying to set up his own separate DNC that does not have any accountability to campaign finance.
As long as it's run by Tom Perez, we need a different DNC.
The reason I got no problem with that, because, okay, Eugene's Republican. Sheldon Allison, every 4 years says, I'm going to drop $250 million. The Koch brothers, one of them is now dead, they got together with their network and said, okay, we're going to drop from $1 to $2 billion. One of the reasons, frankly, Democrats have always been outgunned because big money Republicans have understood. That's why I was critical. Look, Steyer's a nice guy. Bloomberg's a nice guy. Big money Republicans didn't run for president. They just like, no, I'm going to sit here and fund these efforts. So one of the things that Democrats needed, and I've been saying this about Texas, 2 million eligible unregistered Latinos. You needed somebody who says, I'm going to spend $100 million to register the 2 million in Texas. That could completely change Texas presidential election, statewide elections, but Democrats have been wanting to do that. And so, look, here's the reality. You're fighting a money war. For the people who say, get money out of politics, okay, let me know when that happens. In the meantime, you got to get your ass whooped, or you can actually fight.
Right.
And the bottom line is, to me, this is what this fight is. Eugene, go before I go to my next story.
2 things. I was going to say, one, I sent you the tweet that you're talking about. Secondly, this is a dollar fight. It's a knife fight, and it's a knife fight on the ground. And I think what Mike is doing and what he's pledged to do is going to be great. It's already happening. And above and beyond that, he's taken the 6 most crucial battleground states and planning the operation, the apparatus that he built out in those states.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, so a lot of y'all are always asking me about some of the pocket squares that I wear. Now, Robert don't have one on. Nope. Now, I don't particularly like the white pocket squares. I don't like even the silk ones. And so I was reading GQ magazine a number of years ago, and I saw this guy who had this pocket square here, and it looks like a flower. This is called a shibori pocket square. This is how the Japanese manipulate the fabric to create this sort of flower effect. So I'm going to take it out and then place it in my hand so you see what it looks like. And I said, man, this is pretty cool. And so I tracked down, it took me a year to find a company that did it. And so they make these about 47 different colors. And so I love them because, again, as men, we don't have many accessories to wear, so we don't have many options. And so this is really a pretty cool pocket square. Now, what I love about this here is you saw when it's in the pocket, it gives you that flower effect like that. But if I wanted to also, unlike because if I flip it and turn it over, it actually gives me a different type of texture. And so therefore, it gives me a different look. So there you go. So if you actually want to get one of these shibori pocket squares, we have them in 47 different colors. All you got to do is go to RolandSMartin.com/pocket squares. All right, so first of all, that graphic is way too small. So tomorrow we're going to run it right down here all across the screen. So it's RolandSMartin.com/pocket squares. All you got to do is go to my website and you can actually get this. Now, for those of you who are members of our Bring the Funk fan club, there's a discount for you to get our pocket squares. That's why you also got to be a part of our Bring the Funk fan club. And so that's what we want you to do. And so it's pretty cool. So if you want to jazz your look up, you can do that. In addition, y'all see me with some of the feather pocket squares. My sister, who's a designer, she actually makes these. They're all custom made. So when you also go to the website, you can also order one of the customized feather pocket squares right there at RolandSMartin.com/pocket squares. So please do so. And of course, it goes to support the show. And again, if you're a Bring the Funk fan club member, you get a discount. This is why you should join the fan club. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.